Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to your most entertaining and favorite show on your airways. It is Fuze Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. My name is ABA Keys, aka Sub Daddy Holla.
Okay,
and I'm joined by my beautiful ladies,
Jasmine, Robert,
and Madichi.
Alright, there's a whole lot we have for you. You know, as usual, we've cooked this soup. This soup is tasty.
It's on fire.
Smells nice.
That's right.
All right, so fasten your seatbelts, bring out your bowls, grab yourself a cold bottle of Amstel Malta, and I'll be right back after this break. Stay with us.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Fuze Unbothered.
Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining in, it's still Fuze Unbothered, and you have not even missed nothing. Anyway, so some nights ago on Twitter, it was crazy. There was this trending conversation. I mean, a lot of Nigerian youth, both the ones in Nigeria, the ones in diaspora, that have worked in Nigeria, were talking about their experiences working with horrible bosses. Now, the hashtag was horrible bosses. Now, they were talking about their different experiences. The ones that mess with their mental health, the ones that mess with everything about them. And
do you think that everybody has had an experience of
Definitely.
Of course,
I think so.
Except I have not worked before.
I think so. Because see, not to shade anybody, but I feel like if you have worked in an office space, you would definitely have an experience.
In an African office perfect.
Space, Nigeria.
There's no office
Lagos.
perfect.
Lagos.
There's a whole lot of pressure on the society. There's a whole lot of pressure in the environment. Then there's a whole lot of pressure where you're making your daily bread.
I mean, I saw Jemima Osunde's tweet. She's like, it's really sad, the whole, because they created like a Twitter space where people were venting and talking about their different experiences, not just like by tweeting, but by actually talking about it. And Jemima was like, it's really sad. I mean, hearing all these experiences, considering that Lagosians wake up very early
in Monifest traffic,
inside traffic, you will now go to work. The environment is very toxic. You will come back, enter the same traffic again. The light no con day. You don't get money to buy.
I thought I was the only one who had experienced a very degrading level of
toxicity.
Toxicity, and also like late payments and owing and all that unnecessary deductions.
Yes. Oh, I saw a lot of that.
But by the time I began to read people's stories, bro, I feel like I didn't even suffer.
You didn't learn
what? And I mean, it's quite interesting the kind of stories there. So I read a tweet of a lady that said, she got into an office, worked for a bit, and it was all nice, rosy, and all that. Welcome atmosphere was very, very, enjoyable, but eventually when they started digging out,
after entering,
they said it was first. They brought out sweeping roasters. Like, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I mean, they brought out a sweeping roaster, and she was supposed to sweep on Thursdays and Fridays. Then eventually, she now brought out a medical report that she was kind of asthmatic, and this would be a trigger. And they said, okay, no problem. You will wash the toilets. Then she said, thank you very much. Let me pass the broom.
I'm not even laughing at people.
It's quite unfortunate.
But that's really sad.
It's quite unfortunate. A lot of people do not understand toxicity in a workplace until it's gotten so far. You don't know you are being manipulated, and that's why it's very good. Once you go for an interview, you're about to be giving that job, ask questions.
Now you said interview. Questions. Now people need to understand that when you put "I can work under pressure" on your CV.
That one is normal.
My dear,
everybody should
be
take
smart
that
enough.
Out.
Hello, I can't work under pressure.
I can't work under pressure.
Please, I work under ease. Do you get me? So please, I feel like people should actually scrap that out. Yes. Don't work under pressure.
Yes.
Work on your own terms.
Yes, and my dears, I mean, once you notice that an environment is becoming toxic.
Yes. When there's a lot of competition,
it's easier said than done. But by all means, take the walk for your own peace of mind, for your mental health. Because my dear, you should get another job. That's the truth.
Actually.
Yeah.
See the truth.
And if something happens to you,
the company is going to move on.
Actually.
And the honest truth is, all these companies that are very toxic, they make you feel like you're not
even doing enough.
They make you feel like you need to constantly, prove yourself because you need them. They're giving you a platform. They're paying you salary.
Is that platform that will kill you? Is that platform that,
from my personal experience, I've had to work in a place where there was a lot of favoritism. Like, you are Igbo, but this person favors more of the Yoruba in quotes. Yeah. And it's really draining, like, right? You come to work and in your mind you're thinking, okay, what's going to happen next? Well, I'm submitting my project to boss, he's not approving it because I'm not from a certain
actually
tribe.
Their workers' names. Some even slap their workers. I'm like, this is.
There's a whole lot to talk about on this issue, but I feel like we also need to know and draw the line, especially the fact that when we say bosses, we necessarily do not mean the CEO or the manager. You can be the direct supervisor or team lead of someone, because I mean, if you have an IT student or a copper in your place of work and you are sending the person to go and buy beans and bread in the afternoon for lunch, like a toxic person, and that toxicness that will kill you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the short break. Stay with us. It is still Fuze Unbothered.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
I'm still Malta. Be your best.
Fuze Unbothered.
All right, it's still Fuze Unbothered, brought to you by our friend and personal. A lot of things I've been having on social media. Like I keep saying, if you want to laugh out your ass out
and forget your sorrow,
go to social media. Now, a certain housemate, Ifo Enanda, former Big Brother housemate, has come out to complain about how she's constantly sent pictures of the male private parts. People send her pictures of, their
random guys,
their fancy people.
Seriously, and I'm wondering, do people just get random pictures like that?
Yes,
people just like that.
People do that, oh my dear.
So the phrase of dress the way you want to be addressed, what do you think?
That's total BS.
What do you think?
I'm sorry, that's total BS, because at the end of the day, people will always be people. If you wear hijab, if you wear Miriam Makka,
don't you think she goes extra mile though? Huh? Ifo Enanda.
I mean, it's her body, man. To be honest, right, and she has.
So you would also not blame the men.
No. Let's not entertain or give excuses. That's actually us giving excuses for this men that are badly raped. Yes,
I get.
A woman dressing how she wants to dress, that's her business. She's comfortable. You understand? If you can't deal with it, close your eyes and take a walk. That's it. It's her body. At the end of the day, if she wants to be stark naked, okay, by all means, do you.
But there are a lot of comments that probably said she was lying. That if it was true, she should send the proof.
I don't think she was lying.
Or she was just saying
those people are just gaslighters. Those people are just gaslighters. They want to push her. You get me? So here's the thing. I feel like once you get to a position of popularity or fame, you're definitely going to have a lot of very, very, very weird things. But bro, what's going on? Why you guys doing this? I'm ashamed of myself. You guys are, come on, man. I know. Now here's the thing. Like I said, as a celebrity or as a famous person, you get a whole lot of weird stuff in your DM.
Females also get
from people begging you, from people sending you.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
I had an interview sometime with. I had an interview sometime with. Omale. I wanted to say someone else because he said the same thing, but I'll use Omale as an example. And Omale was telling me that, bro, you got to see my DM. You really got to see my DM. You get me? And
gender in jazz voice. Gender, you guys.
So and the funny thing is, You don't even need to be a celebrity right now. You just need to be on some people's private snap and you'll be seeing.
I was about to talk about Snapchat.
You'll be seeing.
So hold on. I was going through Meokun's Snapchat one time, and you know the whole ask any question that you want to ask, go to Sunday and chat post it.
Yeah.
And I was seeing girls telling him, I want to be your baby mama. I want to carry your baby. I'm gonna send you my clinical. This is my clinical. I'm like, what now? Like, do people actually do this kind of thing?
You don't see it as a big deal. You see it as a big deal, but so many people don't.
Nah, man.
Yeah, but okay, hold on.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
I'm still Malta. Be your best.
Fuze Unbothered.
My DM is AB_AK. That's my handle. Yeah. Send me money. You get me? If another is a babe, so guys will. But me, I'm a guy. I'm a guy, Sha. Like I want ladies to like send me money to my DM. Like let's talk, Sha. AB_AKYNZ. Let's talk. I'm not saying send me nudes, but
what are you giving them in return?
But like don't, Sha. But like I'm joking. But
what are you giving them in return?
Like what am I giving them in return? Like if they send me money.
Yeah.
What would you give them?
Let them find out now. How about they find out? Now, we also saw that Chef Uriel, former housemate of Big Brother Naija, also came out on social media to also share, would I say grievances or displeasure in the fact that a lady can almost not have a drink outside without being interrupted.
By herself.
Yeah, without being interrupted. And it seems like she has had a couple of experiences where she would probably just want to go out and just chill and probably just want to escape.
Fine, baby.
Do you understand? And you know, she said someone I like the way she was very descriptive with her narration. She said, oh, some guys just come and say, pretty damsel. Pretty damsel, how can you be sitting all by yourself? And he said they will carry on their property.
Before she would say, no, please don't come. They're already seated.
But I mean, I've been to lounges, I've been to bars, and I've seen ladies actually, stay on their own. But I'm actually going to agree with Uriel. It's almost impossible for a lady to be alone having a drink for 20 minutes.
My dear.
But it happens.
Or you hear one brother, you hear the waiter say, don't worry, this guy already paid
for your drink.
I not send you. It's good. It's okay.
Take the drink, baby. By all means, take the drink.
But it's just a show of,
no, it's a show of them asking for something in return. Let's be honest.
I'm looking for the word.
I agree.
It's a show of benevolence.
Yeah,
as you know, when you have this money, just,
I beg you. But you're an attractive babe, so. I mean.
Uriel, you know what? If you don't want them to buy you drinks, we can just drink in my place. We could have that drink at my place.
It's alright, please.
DM me.
I beg, it's okay. This is your DM.
DM me.
Is there gold inside or diamond?
I'm sure you guys had fun today on Fuze, but I had fun. Jasmine, did you?
Of course I did.
I sure did.
All right, guys, this is where we have to draw the curtain. It is always really heartbreaking when we have to leave you, but we're not leaving you, so you can join us on social media and follow us at Fuze Local. That's FUZELOCAL. Now, when you follow us, you can watch our videos. You can always join the conversation. You can hit us up and tell us what you want to talk about when you follow us. All right, don't forget Fuze Local on Instagram, and you can also follow me on Instagram and enter my DM. At AB_AKYNZ.
That DM is cobweb that is follow me on Instagram.
Surprised by
the real Jasmine Roberts.
And follow me at _Madichi. Until next time, stay fused.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.